O hai amore o hai sicurezza. Il nemico dell'amore è la paura. E l'odio è un sintomo umano dell'amore.
Hello. This is to inform you all about the first of a list of courses that I'm going to be doing here in my home, in my new structure of Ibiza Lock. And it's a course about projectors, revisiting the projector type, because it is something I did years back. And I did it long before anyone, long before Ra Uruhu. Actually, at that time, Ra had done The Way of the Generator, as a course. And because in my personal life, I have only one daughter, and the woman that I had this one child with is a projector, is a 5125 projector, for me, the archetypal projector channel, because as the new type, as the nine-centered archetype, it is projectors that are here to bring the initiation. It is projectors that are here to know the other so that they can introduce the other to the other, like I do when I do someone's design, But to do that, whether they do that with the body graph in between, or they do it just because of what they're capable of recognizing in the other that the other is incapable of recognizing about themselves. And it is because, the mother of my child was far away from being anything that you could compare to normality in being a woman, and being a non-sacral being myself. I just got enormously curious. So I did this course about projectors. And in these years, every time I spoke about projectors, I tried to update here and there, the depth of understanding, to share the depth of understanding that was accumulating in me about this most complex of the human types. Let's leave the reflector aside and not compare it. To be a projector is basically awareness. If you look at the 22 projected channels, they all involve either, the awareness centers, or they involve the magnetic monopole, the G center, which means it's all about awareness, because it's all about frequency. And frequency, the universe, the biverse of frequency opens up when you can be present as a passenger. So it's all about presence. Everything in projector life force is about presence. I know that in a strange way, because if you deconstruct my design and you take away the red from the black, I'm a projector in my design, and I'm a projector in my personality. And even though in my body-mind I am a manifester from the moment I wake up in the morning until I go to sleep, the very few moments of pure presence, pure awareness, pure recognizing I'm just a passenger, this stillness that I'm capable of inside is similar to that of a dead man, only I'm not dead. There's something inside that's watching and seeing things that are deeper than what I see on the outside. The mystery of being the passenger of this form. Anyway, presence. So I want to revisit this type, and I want to go through each of the 22 channels as if that was the only definition in a projector's design. Now, this will differentiate each of the channels as a life force, and as a life force that only operates as a guiding light through presence, because there is nothing to do. I want to explain and reveal very, very clearly how not being an energy type is not a disadvantage if you have presence. Because I know there is difficulty for most analysts and even for some teachers to explain how being a non-energy type is not a disadvantage. It's not a condemnation. It is a challenge, but being human is a challenge no matter what type you are. And I know how to explain it to any projector, that there is no disadvantage in comparing the beauty of what they can experience as a passenger of their form to what I can experience as a passenger of my form. And I am an energy type. So, and, because I will also have to look at the forces that do not imply awareness centers, that imply the G center, I intend to, even though you may be a projector that has different channels as a definition, there's going to be one of them that is the root of your inner authority. And even if they are the mental channels that carry no inner authority, at least you're going to have a very, very clear understanding of what the purpose of being intelligent and mental and rational is for you. What is consistent in you as a presence, because that's how the projector life force is designed to manifest, as presence, not as action. Then again, action happens. Action in this world is what you meet, That's why all you need to do is being present, because action happens the moment you meet others in the aura, but you are not here to define yourself through the action. You're here to define yourself through the presence and what you're capable of recognizing and communicating to others through that presence. So projectors of all sorts, projectors from everywhere, this is for you guys. And if there's anybody else in the 80% that is not a projector, that really wants to gain insight into what this kind of human creature are like, and how to appreciate them, how to recognize them for what they are. Put a projector in your life and know who your projectors are. Then this can be an interesting program for you too. Whoever shows up, I would be very happy to share the best of my understanding with all of you. Enjoy the flow of your movie. Bye for now.
O hai amore o hai sicurezza. Il nemico dell'amore è la paura. E l'odio è un sintomo umano dell'amore.